Hello and welcome to Good For You Living. This video is part of the Cooking Basics series where I'm going to show you a simple two-step method that's going to allow you to cook delicious meals with ease. Today we're making spaghetti bolognese. The sweetness of the tomatoes makes it a favourite for everyone, especially the kids. So quickly, this two-step method. First, it's about oil and water. So you separate your ingredients that you're going to cook in oil and those that you're going to cook in water. And second, everything's a salad. So if you know how to make a salad, you'll be able to make this without a problem. Most recently, I made 2 Asian style dishes, but this spaghetti bolognese is going to show you that the two-step method works on almost everything. So I hope this is going to be good for you, and let's go to the kitchen.
First, fire this pan up over a medium heat and let's have a look at our ingredients. Starting with our oils, we have diced onions, some ground beef, minced garlic and some dried Italian herb mix. Moving to our water ingredients, we have tomatoes, tomato paste and some pasta. Okay, this is ready, so we'll add a generous amount of butter, our natural oil, and straight away we'll put in our diced onions. And we'll saute these over our medium heat.
It's about 1 minute and it's nicely caramelized. You can tell by the changing color to a light brown and the aroma is unmistakable. We'll now add the garlic and give it a quick saute. Your frying time will depend if you've sliced, diced or minced the garlic. I like to use butter because it's a good fat that is naturally separated. Avoid chemically extracted oils like canola or vegetable oil. Coconut oil is the very best. But butter is also good here because the frying is done on a relatively low heat. Once that has sauteed, and again we can do this by checking the colour and aroma, you add your ground beef. I'm actually using minced kangaroo meat. I like it because it's a game meat. Kangaroo is an active animal that is low in fat. Okay, the meat is all browned and we are almost ready for the water intense ingredients. But just before that, we're going to season the oil. Turn down the heat a little bit and add some salt, some pepper, and finally some dried Italian herbs. Oh, and the aroma of the garlic and the herbs, it's so mouth-watering. Give it a quick fry and mix. We don't want the fine dry herbs to burn, so the turning down of the heat is essential here. Fry it with a lot of movement, make it quick, and straight away we'll add our tomatoes. This is just tinned tomatoes. You can use chopped fresh tomatoes, but you will have to cook them for longer. I'm going to break up the tomatoes just to speed up the process. Bring it to the boil and adjusting the heat now so it's more like a simmer. You see traditionally pasta sauces simmering away for hours. If you have time, then that is the best. What simmering does is reduce the water content. It becomes less watered down, the flavour intensifies, at the same time thickens. Okay, that's been simmering away for a good few minutes. What's so good about a slow simmer is that it's not violently disrupting the meat and other ingredients and drawing out too much liquid from the actual ingredients. So we've tossed and mixed this around like a salad. It's now time to refine our salad dressing, which is this tomato-based sauce. This is a quick 10-minute homemade pasta sauce, so to thicken it, I'm going to need to utilise a little cheat. What I'm doing is adding a good heaped tablespoon of tomato paste, and we'll just mix that through, and straight away the sauce becomes a blood red, thick and chunky sauce. And now I just want to give it a little taste, just to check the flavour. If there's not enough flavour, there are a few options. You can add some salt, some sugar, or some spices, or just let it simmer for longer. I'm going to add a pinch of dried herbs just to balance the flavour and colour. If you have time, let it simmer and taste every so often, adjusting the flavour gradually. So like a salad, I've prepared a bed of spaghetti, just like a bed of lettuce. Adding my sauce, that's about it. The two-step principle working on a tomato-based pasta, starting with our oil ingredients, moving into our water ingredients, tossing the ingredients around like a salad and refining our salad dressing. This took just over 8 minutes in total, and the finishing touch is adding some freshly ripped basil leaves. That smell of fresh basil. Ooh, yummo.
There you have it. Spaghetti Bolognese. That's the quick version, but just as simple as those ready-made sauces, minus the excess salt, sugar, preservatives, and other factory chemicals. If you're after more authentic flavour, use fresh tomatoes, fresh herbs, and some white wine. And instead of tomato paste, you're going to have to reduce your sauce. That means letting it simmer for a good couple of hours, or maybe even more. What the simmering action does is it evaporates the water, it intensifies the flavour, and makes your sauce thicker. You use the same two-step principles. First, it's about oil and water, and remember, everything's a salad, so keep it simple. The versatility is there. Try to use different cheeses, try to use different meats, maybe some meatballs, and use some different vegetables. Here's your chance to experiment and start creating your own signature dish. Visit goodforyouLiving.com, leave a comment, like my videos, send me a recipe challenge, or just say hello. And remember, living, it's good for you.